Hello and welcome to another update video about gold. Yeah, I think price action again makes it worth to add another gold video. That's what most of you have asked for today. Understandably due to the rally yesterday and then the strong drop that we've had today. I don't see this at the moment as a problem. I mentioned to you already, I think 2 videos ago, that we could be in some kind of a diagonal structure to the upside. That's one possibility, but we can even still count this as an impulse to the upside. So nothing changes really. There are, however, a couple of ways, let's say, how we can count this move. It's at least, let me move that. I might change the overall assumption here. I might really change it to an ABC structure here, but that's not so important right now. What's most important, I think, is what's going on here. With ABC structure, by the way, I don't mean anything bearish. I showed you in one of the previous videos that this could easily be an ABC structure. Then we had an ABC structure here in a wave 2, which means that because we're in a wave 5, then this would also need to be an ABC structure. Yeah. ABC, wave 4 as well, and wave 5 as well. So that we're dealing with an overall ending diagonal here, which would then, you know what, why don't we change it right now? It would, so we take that out, and this would still possibly, okay, no, this would be, yeah, okay, so we would have to change it to an ABC. So let me just select the right pattern. And obviously the idea would be that this here would be an A wave, this would then be a B wave, this would be a C wave, and this 5-wave move would likely be the C wave, okay? And then the C wave would be would complete a larger A, then we get another B and another C. This is going to be subject to change. That's always the case when we're dealing with diagonal patterns, okay? It's always going to be the case. It's also possible that this is impulsive, so I might change it back. It is not so important. You need to be aware of the relevant invalidation points, yeah? The relevant invalidation points, and the invalidation point for this particular scenario, basically you could call it the make or break point. That's here, the red line, and that's at 1936. Only really below that level, I would get a bit worried that this scenario of an unfolding third wave to the upside into the $2,500 region is not going to play out. If we talk about the microstructure here of this move up, then yeah, it looks as if we're currently in the 4th wave of this C wave that I just showed you. And the 4th wave would basically could get another low, but we're going to take a look at that in a minute. But if we take a look at the 3rd wave there, that would obviously be also a 5-wave move. So we have our 1-2 setup here, yeah, which bottomed on the 20th of November. And then my best reading would be that this here was another 1, this was another 2. And then we have another small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would then be a 3, a small 4. Yeah, could complete that whole. So it's a bit weird, that count, but it's, you know, countable. You can count it. And yeah, and in this move to the downside, I think it might get another tiny low here. Let's go to the 30-minute chart and take a look. I mean, we can count that move down at the moment as an ABC structure. So what we've got is here an A wave down, a B wave up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. One more low maybe in wave C. Okay, so could easily get one more low in a very deep wave 4. And also what we could do is add the trend line here. So there's a bit of a trend line that might be relevant for that last wave down in wave C of 4. And yeah, there is another wave count in which I can count this entire move as a wave 1, and this is a wave 2 pullback. So also that is possible. Then we would just say, okay, we had 5 waves up here. Basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count it that way as well, and then this would be a wave 2 instead of a wave 4. In both scenarios, we would be watching still for higher prices going forward. Obviously, price needs to cool down a little bit after it made new highs. Again, make or break point is, I think, very clear. What would be the bullish support? I mean, this is the make or break point, but ideally there's a level below which the price ideally doesn't drop. And that level is 1982, okay? So it should ideally not break at all anymore below 1982. That's the 78.6 retrace. That would be my support level here. Starting at 2042 here, so $2,042 is the first level. We've already reacted to it. It might come down to 2017, yeah, or just hit that trend line there. But overall, situation is largely unchanged to what we communicated yesterday, just that it's not directly aggressively impulsive as it seems. So, you know, it might have turned into this kind of diagonal pattern, which again isn't bearish. It might just mean that the road to 2,500, you know, it's a bit of a rocky road, and, you know, will be characterized by a few setbacks along the way and so on, which is not a problem. But it could then be, and that's what I highlighted, you know, with these diagonals, it might mean that we get here and there some unpredictable pullbacks. Okay, that's my update about gold. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, if you're interested in daily updates about, or video updates about the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, as well as regular updates about stocks, check out our S&P 500 and stock service. You can find the link for this one in the video description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.